that we are bringing you is the JV game. Our JV squad will match up against the Center Hill JV squad. In just a few moments, we got coaches meeting at the plate with the umpires. I got Mr. Kevin Jackson here with me this afternoon. Chip Foster says he's got other things to do.
He said he had better things to do.
Better things to do. Most cases, I would say that is bull. Yeah. But he is going to watch his kids play baseball, and if that's the case, then I understand.
That is a priority.
That's a priority.
It's better than watching other people's kids play ball.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree. So he won't be with us. He's with us. He's actually with us right this moment.
It's kind of making me nervous.
Scarfing down a why?
Just watching.
He can't make you nervous.
Just watching.
He don't make nobody nervous. What are you talking about? But our JV squad, our JV squad is about to take the field, and we're going to turn your mic up in just a minute. But while I play with the mic and try to figure that out, I'm going to let you do the starting lineups. These starting lineups for the JV are brought to you by Hankins Lumber Company. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball, and I'm going to say go.
The starting lineup for the Center Hill JV team is a cadre of names, and that's all I know. I don't have first names. I don't have numbers. I don't have positions. I've got nothing.
Right.
And the coach actually said prior to, he said, these are just nicknames, so we're just going to nicknames.
That's exactly what he told me.
So the nickname for the right fielder is Cohen, and he's leading off. Cohen playing right field. Batting in the 2-hole is a center fielder. His name is Titus. Batting in the 3-hole is your shortstop is JPG. It's kind of like Jackson Property Group. I don't know, right? Like JPG. Batting cleanup is the third baseman, Ty. Batting in the 5-hole is the first baseman, Landon. Batting in the 6-hole is the pitcher, Eaton. That's all I know, Eaton. And it's not E-A-T-I-N. It's E-A-O-T-O-N. So, at any rate, he's pitching. And then you got a suburb of Memphis in the 7-hole, Cordova. That's left fielder. And then in the 8-hole, you've got E.H., and it is the Wild Man.
Wild Man?
Yeah, Wild Man.
He's the E.H.?
He's the E.H. batting in the 8-hole.
Wow.
And then your catcher's in the 9-hole. His name's Hudson, and then your second baseman is McCool. And for your Chargers,
you should know them.
I should. Leading off playing shortstop is Tanner Fowler. Batting in the 2-hole, your extra hitter is Paxton Searle. Batting in the 3-hole, playing first base is Lane Gillen. Pitching in the 4-hole is Keaton Patton. Your catcher, number 5, is Nelson. In the 5-hole is Nelson Downs. Center fielder is Caleb Smith. Your second baseman is Eli Clark. Right fielder is Charlie Wilson. Your designated hitter tonight is Landon Carver. And your third baseman is Heston Hatcher.
All right. That's how we line it up.
Line it up.
All right. We're about to get started. Center Hill is coming to the plate. Be number 25, whose nickname is?
Cohen.
Cohen.
Cohen. He must be a Jewish man.
There you go. We shall see. On the hill. Here we go. First pitch. That pitch is immediately fouled out of play.
And we get to say something immediately.
And that foul ball is sponsored by?
Jax.
We do love Jax. There is no doubt about it. On the hill tonight for your Chargers is Mr. Keaton Patton. Big lefty sophomore. He brings another pitch.
It was a nice pitch.
It was outside part. He didn't offer at it. It was a good pitch to throw, though. It's 1-1 count now on the hitter for Center Hill, Cohen. Here's the 1-1.
That would be strike
right down the middle, swinging and missing is number 25. Got 2 strikes on Cohen. 1 ball, 2 strikes is your count. Keaton Patton's ready. Here's the pitch. That ball is popped straight up to the center fielder. Tanner Fowler's over, and he makes that play easily for the first out of the inning. It's a good play right there, good pitch sequence. I like it. He mixed a lot of fastballs, few breaking pitches, but the main thing he did, Kevin, is just keep it in the strike zone, and that is the name of the game, dude.
That's all we need, man. You got 7 people behind you. So throw it where they can hit it and trust your defense. You got an 0-1 count here. And we are graced.
Yes, graced is a good word.
By Mr. Allen Lee.
Here's the pitch. Ball a little up. Mr. Lee is joining us a little late this afternoon. He had some other obligations, and he is here. Hits it. That pitch is up high. It's a 2-1 count now on the hitter for Center Hill, number 7.
Titus.
That is a book of the Bible, I do believe.
Short one.
It very much is a short one. Here's the next pitch. That ball's right down the middle for called strike 2. It is a 2-1 count.
Thanks, 2-2 there, Bubba.
2-2 count.
Yeah.
My bad.
You've got a lot of things going on here. We're trying to get this right.
Mr. Allen hooked up.
When the ace is not in the hole, he leaves it to the JV guys to hook
That
it
is
up.
true. That is true.
So when he finally gets here, we all get.
We're starting to become varsity, though.
Well, we are.
We're starting to become varsity.
The coach is calling us up.
Yeah, so.
we want you to be here.
We'll allow you to continue. Here's the 3-2. Right down the middle. Swinging and missing is the hitter for Center Hill. That's 2 outs now. And that is a power K for Keaton Patton. First power K on the evening. All Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports. And that is power K number 1 for Mr. Keaton Patton. 2 away now in the top half of the first. The score is 0-0. Keaton Patton's ready. Here's his pitch. Right down the middle. Call strike 1. He is all over the plate right now.
And by the way, this is JPG.
JPG is the hitter right here.
JPG. That has to be a nickname.
Well, JPG just fouled it right into the Charger dugout. He pulled it just a tad. And that is strike 2. He's got an 0-2 count. Keaton Patton looking for power K number 2. Here's the pitch. That ball down and in the dirt or turf. That was a good waste pitch. Been nicer if he'd have swung at it. That's one of those you really want to put in the dirt/turf and have him swing and miss and then throw him out at first. Looks real good. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that'll be it for Center Hill. That is power K number 2 for Keaton Patton. Again, all Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood, Mississippi. Power K number 2 for Keaton Patton. That'll do it for Center Hill in the top half of the first. The score is 0-0. Chargers coming to the plate. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
At Grenada State Bank, we're all about saving.
We save you time, we save you the hassle, we help you save for tomorrow.
Because banking should always be personal and hassle-free.
And as your hometown bank, you can always trust us to put your needs first, so everything is made easy.
So together, let's save.
We welcome you to visit us here at Grenada State Bank, a bank that stands behind its community.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Everyone's a winner with the Jax app. Every time you order your handmade favorites, you'll earn big points. It's the app that loves you back, back, back with daily deals and loads of delicious rewards. Download the Jax app today at eatatjax.com.
Carlisle. All right, welcome back to Charger Field. Chargers are coming to the plate. It is 0-0 in the bottom half of the first, and Mr. Easton Carlisle, right? Easton Carlisle is on the mound for Center Hill. I believe we called him Eaton earlier, but it's now Easton, that's actually correct. The hitter for the Chargers is Tanner Fowler. Here's the first pitch. Way outside for ball 1. Tanner.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah, just a tad. It was not even close. Here's the pitch. Again, way outside. Bottom of the first is brought to you by Nova Packs. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Tanner Fowler, number 6. It is now a 2-0 count on Tanner Fowler. He is nowhere near the strike zone. Wonder if we're all the way taken here. Nope, we're not. Tanner swinging and missing for strike number 1. It is a 2-1 count now on Tanner. Tanner said, I don't want to walk here, and I understand. Here's the 2-1. Ball way outside again. 3-1 now on Tanner Fowler. He is in a perfect count to look for something to drive. Here's the pitch. Swinging and missing on the outside part of the plate. It's full count now on Tanner Fowler. Tanner playing shortstop today for the Chargers. Here's the 3-2. Ball down and away for ball 4. Tanner Fowler draws a walk, and the Chargers have a leadoff man on with nobody out.
Paxton Searle. Do you know this guy, Matt?
I do.
A little bit. Just when he needs money?
Yeah. When he needs.
I have one of those.
Just needs, period.
I have one of those, too.
Yeah. I have 3, and you do, too. It ain't 1. Here's the first pitch to Paxton Searle. Ball in the outside part. Call strike 1. 0-1 count now. Tanner Fowler has a nice size lead over at first base. Pitcher comes set, checking over at first. Figured that was happening.
What do you give that?
6.5.
Are we on a 10 scale? I've never
yeah,
known
1 to
what y'all
10,
are. Okay.
and you do halves.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's the 0-1 to Paxton Searle. Runner takes off. Paxton taking down low, gets behind the catcher. Tanner Fowler not seeing that. He could have rounded second and headed to third, but he missed it. Get by the catcher, but he is down at second. That stolen base is brought to you by Wade Incorporated. All stolen bases are brought to you by Wade Incorporated because nothing runs like a
deer.
Yeah, a deer, or if you're Chip, Tanner Fowler deer.
A Tanner Fowler deer.
Here's the 1-1 pitch to Paxton Searle. Ball way outside past the catcher, and Tanner Fowler will move up to third base on the pass ball, or the wild pitch, I guess I should say.
I think that certainly would classify as a wild pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to credit the
it could be
catcher
a
for
wild afternoon.
Yeah, it could be.
They do have a wild man in their lineup.
They do. That is true. 2-1 on the outside part. 3-1 count now on number 18 for the Chargers, Paxton Searle. Not a lot of pitches so far been around the plate here. Here's the 3-1. Ball in the dirt, blocked up by the catcher, and Paxton Searle draws a walk as well. So that's back-to-back walks for Mr. Carlisle. Paxton will get a runner. That's going to be number 21, Eden Johnson.
You got a pinch runner here, number 21. It's Eden Johnson. Did you just say that?
I did. That's okay.
I'm not.
We're learning. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm not listening to you. I'm looking at the beautiful scene today.
It is
It's
beautiful.
a beautiful day for baseball.
It is.
And I usually on that mic over there. And it's a little different game over there than it is.
It is.
Do you want to trade, Adam?
It's a constant conversation here.
And
Tanner Fowler is going to slide home safely. It's going to be 1-0 Chargers on that pass ball. Eden Johnson down to second.
It is a constant conversation here, and I'm not paying half attention to what
That's
you're
okay.
saying.
That's okay. I do a lot of talking.
Because I'm usually over there paying no attention to you either.
And I don't blame you, but probably half of the people listening don't pay attention to what we're saying. If you want to know the honest truth, they probably just rather shut up so they can watch a ball game. You know what I mean?
Probably so, but
but
it could be interesting to see what will come out of my mouth today if I'm not listening to you.
Trust me,
Yeah.
it can't be any more interesting than what we normally get out of my partner.
Well, he is a dandy.
He's a dandy. That's
he's a dandy.
one way of putting it for sure. The Bob Euchre of high school baseball is what Mr. Allen Lee says. So right now he would say, wow, something's going on in Grenada. There's ambulances everywhere. So, but anyway, that's going to bring up Lane Gillen, number 23. Got nobody out. Runner down at second. Chargers lead at 1-0. Had a little timeout while they were discussing things with the pitcher. Pitcher comes set. Here's the pitch to Gillen. That ball popped up foul and out of play. And that foul ball is sponsored by
Agilix.
Agilix. That is Chip's favorite one. If you ever heard him say it, he says he's going to name his next child Agilix Foster.
He might have to clear that with the boss.
Yeah.
I just got a text message that said, "Sir, if you're going to be on air, you need to pay attention."
Oh, is that from?
I don't have the number saved,
Oh.
but I do have prior text messages from this person. So I don't know offhand, and I have a touch of ADD, so I'm trying to watch the game.
Oh, this is going to be good. Whomever you are,
yeah, just send me another
don't
text.
send the text message to Kevin Jackson. Send it to me.
And
if you have my phone
and your number is 662.
3-1 count on Lane Gillen. Here's the pitch. That ball's down, and Lane Gillen draws a walk. That is 3 straight walks for your Chargers. And we have 2 base runners. Eden Johnson down at second, Lane Gillen down at first. That's going to bring up the pitcher, number 9, Keaton Patton.
Who'd you say was at second? I'm just making sure.
Eden Johnson,
right,
number 21.
I didn't want to have to say that again.
Yeah, I know you
Your
didn't.
pitcher's coming to the plate now, number 9. Oh. You want to do this one?
I don't know who that one is.
That's Duncan Pitcock.
Duncan Pitcock
Yes,
coming in
number 15.
to run for the Chargers. You have that one because I don't. A lot of 8th graders have come up, and I don't know several of them.
Well, you know his dad, Drew.
I do know his dad.
Drew.
I do. I knew Drew well. I didn't know Duncan. That pitch called strike 1 right down the middle on Keaton Patton.
Must have a take.
Well, I don't blame Keaton at all, as we really hadn't thrown a lot of strikes. Mr. Carlisle comes set. Here's his pitch to Keaton Patton, the 0-1. Oh, he's going to check down at second. Not a bad move.
Spin move. What, on a scale from 1 to 10, where are we?
Well, I did the first one. You do the second one.
I'm going to say 5.8.
Wow, you're hard. I was going to go 7 on that. That's not
Really?
a bad spin move.
Was it because his hair flailed in the air?
That could be it.
Okay, well, I'll give him an 8 for that.
0-1, here's the pitch. Ball too far inside. Keaton Patton taking for ball 1. I don't know. I kind of am particular to the spin moves. I like those a little bit more. It takes a little bit more athleticism to do that. So I'm a little more generous to second. Here's the pitch.
You know who this pitcher reminds me of?
Who?
Randy Johnson.
Well, then
the hair.
In terms of the hair, not quite the size, but yes,
or
the
location,
hair for sure.
Or the location. But,
yeah. He could be.
He is tall.
Keaton grounds that ball to the first baseman. He throws it to second base, gets the out there, but he's not able to get a double play. Nice play there by number 28 for Center Hill, the first baseman. Don't know what his name is, but we will look it up because that was a really good play.
Landon.
And 28 is not on their roster. That's something.
His first name's Landon.
Landon. Let's see if I can see a Landon on here. Landon Ballard is number 22 on here. I'm going to say that's probably him. Landon Ballard. That's going to bring up number 11, the catcher.
Nelson Downs.
Yep. Sorry, I was looking at something else.
It's okay. ADD kicks in.
It does bad up here now. I'm not lying. I get it. Every now and then I started to call Allen Chip the other night, and then I got to Hayden, and before I finally got to Allen, and his face was turning as red as his hair. He's getting irritated with me because I couldn't get his name right. Yeah.
Well, if you were calling him Chip, I can imagine why.
Well, and that actually was the first name that came to mind, and then it was like Hayden.
The first name that came to your mind was Chip.
Well, he was sitting here, so we were signing off. And anyway.
Well, as long as he was sitting here.
Here's a pitch to Nelson. Good swing. It's 1-1 count now. Fouls it back. What I'll get with the Downs boys is I'll go Downs, and then I'm trying to get the name right because half the time I call them the wrong name.
Yeah.
And I do my own kids that way, so you know how that goes.
I just refer to people in my house as "Hey you."
Hey you, that.
Hey you.
It works. It's 1 out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball blocked up, but the catcher really needs to tuck that chin and not raise it. He almost got hit in the throat. That would not have felt good. Have had that happen once before.
He might only do that one time.
It happened to me one time and one time only.
And
it teaches you how to tuck that chin. Here's the 2-1. Nelson pops it straight up out into center field.
That could be trouble.
That is going to be trouble. And no one is able to catch that ball. Had the shortstop on, the center fielder on, right fielder was not far behind, and nobody was able to catch it. And Eden Johnson is going to come across the plate for the Chargers, and it's now 2-0 as Nelson Downs reaches on the air. It's going to bring up number 28, Caleb Smith. Got runners on first and second.
Do we have stats on these boys, or that's just varsity?
That's just varsity. Caleb Smith swinging and missing. Yeah, Coach Flake, he don't provide me with those batting averages. And I ain't calculating them myself. No. I could, but it would take a little while.
You are an accountant, though.
I can do it.
You probably do it in your head.
No, I can't do it in my head. I'm a calculator guy. I believe in them.
Do you remember when we were in school, they told us that we'd never have a calculator in our hand?
Yeah, they were wrong.
They were bad wrong.
We have it in our pocket every day.
I mean,
yeah.
You
need to learn how to do this without a calculator. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Caleb Smith. Got 1 out, runners on first and second. Here's the pitch to Caleb. He fouls that one back to the screen. Hanging in there. It's a nice job of staying alive at the plate. As we said, Chargers lead at 2-0, looking to add to this lead with only 1 out and 2 on. Carlisle comes set. Here's the pitch. Caleb Smith rips one out to center field. That's going to fall for a base hit. We're looking to see, and they are not going to wave Duncan Pitcock. However, the ball gets by everybody. He thought about it and thought more wisely, decided he would hold up there. So now we got bases loaded, 1 out, and number 24, Eli Clark, coming to the plate. Going to get a courtesy runner for Nelson Downs. I believe you know who that is, Mr. Seth Jackson.
That is speed incarnate.
Yeah.
That's who that is. Speed incarnate.
Gets it from his mama.
I don't know. Speed is what I would want to get from mama. Probably hand-eye coordination from mom.
Yeah, not necessarily speed.
Not the speed. Not the speed.
I remember you to be a little speedy.
I was faster than mom, let's say that.
Yeah, but, I remember that.
Mom was probably better hand-eye coordination. And as I say, her mom kept the books, so she had great stats.
Oh, boy. I bet she did.
Yep, great stats. Shout out, mother-in-law.
Shout out, mother-in-law. Yeah. Here's a pitch. Eli Clark stays alive, fouling it, backing out of play. That ball brought to you by
Heath's Body Shop.
Heath's Body Shop. We appreciate Wesley Heath and the Heaths and all their sponsorship, Grenada Charger Baseball. Certainly don't want to take my car there, but if you have to, they do a great job. And Eli Clark may have hit a car with that foul ball. It's 2-0 Chargers. Eli Clark's in an 0-2 hole here. Needs to fight his way out of it. It's got 1 out. Bases are loaded.
Yeah, but he's just very scrappy.
He is, no doubt.
Scrappy player. I enjoy watching him play.
I do too.
He's going to put it in play.
Yeah, he is. I feel it. Most of the time he does that, and that's what we need right here. Make them make a play. First baseman's in tight. So is the third baseman. They're looking for a play at home. They're going to try to get the double play in the middle. Here's the pitch. That ball gets by Eli. It get by the catcher. Eli's going to be out at first. He's not going to be safe there, but the run does score Duncan Pitcock. It is now 3-0, and Eli Clark should be out.
Base occupied.
No umpires are going to say anything. Yeah, they're going to call timeout now and discuss that.
If we have to discuss that, we might be. Oh, there we go.
Let's get to bring up number 20, Charlie Wilson. That base was occupied with less than 2 outs.
Now, that would be. If we have to discuss that, we're going to be in trouble and a long night.
It is going. That is correct. I was thinking that same thing, and you actually said it. So there we go.
Well, it's like that ADD thing kicked in, and like people are listening to you, and I didn't.
Right.
You kind of got to hold some stuff in, and you can say some stuff.
That can be a challenge.
And this is a challenge.
You have to think before you speak.
We may not do this the varsity game.
Well, what do you mean?
I may not be here.
Oh, no, yeah. You got to learn sometime.
Yeah, learn by getting.
And that is going to be a strikeout for Charlie Wilson. That'll do it for the Chargers in the bottom half of the third. It is 3-0. Chargers lead it. going into the top half of the second inning. Keaton Patton coming back to the mound for his second inning of work. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
Hey there, this is Kevin Jackson with Landmark Realty, your hometown friends in real estate. Are you looking to purchase your first home, or maybe just your move-up home, or maybe you're looking to even sell a home? Well, we've got you covered. Our dedicated team is here to make your real estate journey smooth and stress-free. From charming starter homes to move-up homes, or even selling your home, we have it all. And here's the kicker. If you scan the barcode now, you'll get our exclusive buyer profile system absolutely free. Your dream home is just one click away. Landmark Realty, where dreams become home.
For expert heating, cooling, and plumbing, trust McDaniels HVAC and Plumbing in Grenada, Mississippi. Fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. Call us today at 662-226-4613.
All right, welcome back to Charger Field. Again, Keaton Patton back out on the mound for his second inning of work. That's going to bring up number 14 for Center Hill. Ty.
It's T-Y. It could be thank you. It could be thank you.
Let's look and see. It is Ty Hogan, to be exact.
Is it? Did you look that up?
Ty Hogan.
Ty Hogan. Ty, I apologize to you. I will dance at your next wedding. I will not do that again, Ty Hogan. Number 14. He is the third baseman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Could be related to
talents.
Hulk Hogan.
Man, wouldn't that be great?
That would be.
Well, actually, his name's Bolea.
That's true.
Yeah, Terry Bolea.
That's true.
That's two balls.
I know you'd know that.
Oh,
my word.
But, those guys are still doing that.
I know.
You got a 2-0 count with Keaton Patton, and that ball's going to be out of play. And
Sponsored by
Sports Specialty.
Sports Specialty over in Columbus, Mississippi. We appreciate them and their sponsorship. Great sponsors of Grenada Charger Baseball, Mr. Tank. They do well over there. Here's the pitch by Keaton Patton. Ball up. 3-1 count now on Ty Hogan. Here's the pitch. That ball pops straight up.
Your catcher.
Nelson's over, and so is Keaton, and Keaton takes it but drops over into the foul territory over by the Center Hill dugout. I thought Keaton had that ball. That's a tough one to get.
It is tough,
especially for the pitcher.
There's a divider wall right there. It's got to be going through your mind. Where am I? You really need some help from your catcher and first baseman telling you where that wall is.
He may have. I'm not sure. I got these headsets on, so I don't know if he did or not. But it's a full count on Ty Hogan. And here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. He draws a walk, and that's Keaton Patton's first walk of the evening. Ty Hogan will be a leadoff walk for Center Hill. This half inning is brought to you by Horan and Horan Law Firm. Appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball.
This is number 28. I don't have a 28. Is this our pitcher? Oh, this is
nope.
This is not?
He don't have long hair. That ball pops straight up. Lane Gillen over, makes the play.
Landon Ballard.
And that is a good play there by Lane Gillen. Tough play in the sunshine right there, and he backpedals, makes the play, gets the out, and it is one out on the inning right now. The Chargers lead it 3-0. Yeah, he's going to be the first baseman, as we talked about a while ago.
Landon
Ballard, that's right.
Now our pitcher.
Now your pitcher
Randy
is
Johnson.
Easton, Randy Johnson Carlisle. Here's a pitch.
Little ball out.
Yeah, a little bit out there. He did. He called a balk. I don't believe he came to a complete stop. It looked like there was one fluid motion there. I kind of sort of recognize that just a little bit. So we got a runner down at second now with one out. Keaton Patton does come set. Here's the pitch. That ball flared out to right. And Landon Carver, it falls right in front of him. He guns it back in to Lane Gillen. And we'll have runners at first and third now as Easton Carlisle is able to put the ball in right field.
Carson Cordova.
Yeah.
Number 17.
Number 17. Got a double play situation here in the middle. Used to play middle infield. How many of those did you roll?
Senior year, we rode a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Hey, you were pretty good. Who was your mate over there?
Justin Ursery.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that.
We called him .5. His brother's name was Uno.
Uno.
He was an older brother, so we called him .5.
Okay.
Oh, .5 had good hands.
He did. I remember him.
He had good hands.
Here's a pitch. That ball up. 2-0 count now. Keaton Patton is trying to find the strike zone.
This is Carson Cordova. You know, his family, his relatives, actually settled Cordova, Tennessee.
Is that true? Okay.
No, I'm just making stuff up, man. I don't
now
know.
you're conversating on things that aren't true, and we don't ever do that up here. Yeah. Chip only speaks the truth. It's a 2-1 count now on the Tennessee native. Here's the pitch. That's a good pitch down in the dirt. That's a nice pitch. Again, blocked up nicely there by Nelson Downs.
2-2 count on Mr. Cordova.
Yeah, we got a first and third situation. They haven't tested anything here. Maybe because we got a left-handed pitcher.
Maybe because Randy doesn't want to steal.
Yeah, maybe. He is the pitcher. Surprisingly, they don't have a courtesy runner for him either.
I am shocked by that.
He could be. There he goes, just as I say that. And that's a strikeout or a foul ball. He fouled it off. Okay, I thought that was a strikeout. Pitcher. I mean, the hitter fouls it off, and the runner will head back to first, who is the pitcher. Of record, at least, for Center Hill. It's a 2-2 count. That was another good pitch by Keaton Patton. And keep it down there, he'll probably get another swing. Here's the pitch. Oh,
and
I think it hit him.
He's pointing at his leg, but he's not jumping around.
Umpire.
And, son, if it would have hit you there, you would have been jumping around.
Yeah. Or better yet, next time that does that, jump around, and then you probably get that. But he did not. It is.
You know, those Tennessee guys are not that smart.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I may know some people from Tennessee. I better be careful there.
I'm from there.
There you go.
Rung him up.
That is a good pitch right there on the outside part. Keaton Patton with the strikeout. That's another power K for Keaton Patton, number 3 on the day. All Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood, Mississippi. Power K number 3 for Keaton Patton. That's going to bring up number 23 for Center Hill.
And his name is Wildman, Nathan Wildman.
So that is not a nickname.
It is
nickname.
Not.
That
I was
is a
really hoping
true name.
that was like their relief pitcher.
I bet he gets called Wild Man. We got 2 outs. It's 0-1 count. Chargers lead it 3-0. Here's the pitch. Ooh, Wildman.
That's a shot.
Fouls it down the third base line. That definitely does not need to be fair. Thankfully, it was not.
The coach gave no effort.
Yeah, no effort for sure.
I rate that a 1.
Yeah, for the coach?
Yes.
If it's no effort, it's complete 0.
Well, it's like a participation award. I give him a 1 for being there.
Gotcha.
It is 20.
And that's going to be another strikeout for Keaton Patton. What a nice pitch there to get Mr. Cordova. That is another Power K. Power K number 4. All Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood. Power K number 4 for Keaton Patton. We're going to the bottom half of the second. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
For over 20 years, Oil Man Supply has proudly served the Grenada community and the South with its lubricants and automotive supplies. We provide services for all your agricultural, commercial, industrial, and residential needs. We pride ourselves in customer service and delivery. For more information on how we can help you, call Rick Palmer at 662-417-1586 or come visit our warehouse at 31 Tuscoma Street in Holcomb. Go Chargers!
At Grenada State Bank, we focus on what matters most, you.
That's right. Our commitment is to provide personal service that you can always bank on.
So come see your friends at Grenada State Bank because we would love to see you.
Whether you're growing your business or planning for life's biggest moments, we're here to help every step of the way.
For all of your banking needs, Grenada State Bank is here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Welcome back to Charger Field. Chargers coming to the plate. Number 26, Landon Carver, will be our leadoff man. Chargers lead it 3-0.
You know, they've got him as the designated hitter, but actually I think he's playing right field.
I think you're right, actually. Well, he did in that last inning. I'm not sure that's where he started. That ball apparently down. That was called ball one. Looked like a pretty good pitch to me, but he missed. There's the pitch. And he calls that one a strike instead, and that was not a strike.
I actually marked the ball.
I believe that had to have been a makeup call. Here's a 1-1. Landon fouls it off. Coach Cox gives more of an effort than the center hill coach.
I didn't see that, but on a scale from 1 to 10, what do you give it?
5.0.
Okay.
He didn't get a hand on it,
Okay.
But he did give effort. He moved for sure. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Carver. Carver lines it out into center field. That's a base hit for Landon Carver. Carver's a really good golfer, so he has really good hand-eye coordination, and I've noticed that as he's at the plate, he makes contact almost every time he comes.
He's very scrappy also.
He is.
He's very good at the plate, protects it well.
Yep.
Number 14, Heston Hatcher's your batter now.
Yeah, Heston playing third base. I've been impressed with Landon all year. He has definitely done a good job at the plate, and they say he's a fantastic golfer.
Do they really?
Yeah, they
I
really.
thought you were picking.
No, that is really true. He's a really good golfer. Paxton says he's really, really good. He's like, Dad, he's fantastic
at golf.
That's what they say. Yeah.
Oh, is he on the golf team?
He is on the Grenada golf team. That is true.
Well, there you go.
Here's a 1-0 to Heston Hatcher. It's a check over at first. He's back safely. Go ahead.
You know, golf is one of those things that I wish I would have played when I was in high school.
Yeah.
College. Now I'm middle-aged and still don't play.
I play, but I'm not good at all. And I don't spend any time doing it. They say if you want to be good at it, which kind of makes sense, you got to play it a lot.
I'm just not committed.
I don't have the time to be committed. I think I could be.
Too many kids.
That's the thing.
Too many kids.
I mean, one day when they're all gone, I may have plenty of time.
Maybe.
Then I'll be too old. There's a stolen base by Landon Carver. That's not even close. Catcher kind of bobbles the ball and then throws down. That's not close. That's a stolen base by Landon Carver. All Charger stolen bases are sponsored by Wade Incorporated. Nothing runs like a
Landon Carver golf deer.
There you go. Man, you're getting it down, Pat. Sounds just like Chip.
Heston Hatcher is 3-0 count here, and he draws his walk.
No, he doesn't. He is going to get called a strike. You're incorrect.
That was a ball. Can I say that on this?
We get fined for this.
Do we really? I definitely got to get off of this.
Yes.
Now we're at 3-2.
It's $25 every time you criticize the umpire. Up to a maximum of $1,000 per game.
Yeah, wow. I've got a lot of criticism then. I can go all the way up.
Yeah. Yeah, we pay them, so you pay us. And we pay them.
I got you. I tell you what, you two hold your breath, and I'll go get my money. Right.
That's a nice at bat there for Heston Hatcher. It's going to bring up number 22, Seth Jackson, whose father is here with me this afternoon. Here's the pitch to Seth, swinging. Ground ball over to first. First baseman drops it, gets the out at first, but Seth does a good job of moving runners over to second and third, and only one out. Bringing up our leadoff man, Tanner Fowler. Seth got that pitch right off the end of the bat.
He almost looked like he accidentally hit it.
Well, I don't know. He was on it. He just got it off the end of the bat. He hit it hard enough. The first baseman bobbled it, but it just wasn't. He wasn't able to handle it, but he was able to make the play at first.
Tanner Fowler, your shortstop, number 6.
Here's the pitch to him. That ball hit down to third. Third baseman going to make the play at home. Landon Carver going to be out. I'm not sure exactly what.
He was on the back nine.
Yeah, yes, he was. He's kind of got a hold up there. Yeah. Obviously, Coach Cott's going to call him over, talk to him just a minute about that one. And it's now 2 outs. Runners on first and third. It's going to bring up number 18, Paxton Searle. Paxton walked in his last at bat, just as many of these Chargers did. We do have 2 outs. I'd love to get get a run right here. They're going to give a first and third sign to center hill. Paxton's going to dig back in. Love to see him hit the baseball right here and score at least one. Here's the pitch by Carlisle. Taken for strike one.
Randy brought the heater.
He did. It's an 0-1 count now.
3-0 your Chargers.
Here's the pitch.
And he's gone. We got a foul ball?
Fouls that one out of play. That one's sponsored by
2020 iWorks. 2020 iWorks.
I
think
care.
They're copying us down there.
Yeah, that's wrong. It's actually I Care.
Is it the name of the place now?
Yeah, 2020 I Care. It really is.
Why'd they change their name?
I don't know. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh, you wrote it wrong. The
producer
is saying he wrote it wrong.
Yeah, that's all right.
We have a lot of grace for the producer.
We do. He does a lot for us.
He really does.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Paxton Searle with 2 runners in scoring position. And he rips it between short and third. That'll be a base hit. We'll score at least one. Oh. Here comes another runner in Tanner Fowler, and that'll be another run scored. Paxton Searle looking around second. And we'll hold up right there. That'll be 2 RBIs for number 18 as he gets a base hit. And he will have a runner, and that will be?
Man, that's Caleb Smith.
21, Eden Johnson. I was giving you the opportunity, and you messed it up again.
I'm sorry, man.
There you go.
It's a rookie mistake.
There you go.
It's a rookie mistake.
Chargers lead at 5-0 now.
Eden Johnson's an 8th grader. He's playing up.
He is. He has been for.
Very athletic kid.
He is.
Very athletic kid.
And that is a line shot out to second. Second baseman over, makes the play, and throws Lane Gillen out at first base. That half inning was brought to you by Cadence Bank. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. And that'll do it in the bottom half of the second inning. Chargers lead it 5-0 as they get a couple more runs that inning. And we're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
At Save More Drugs and Gifts in Grenada, we do more than just fill prescriptions. We care for our community. Led by pharmacist Fair Pender, our friendly team offers fast, reliable service, unique gifts, and the personal touch you deserve. Whether you need expert pharmacy care or the perfect gift, we've got you covered. Stop by today. Save More Drugs and Gifts, caring for you like family.
Craving something sweet? Stop by Spencer's Dairy Cream in Grenada for the best soft-serve ice cream, burgers, and more. A hometown favorite for delicious treats made just for you. Spencer's Dairy Cream, sweet tradition, great taste.
Established in 1991 by Jerry and Beth Lavender, Sports Specialty has been your local sporting goods dealer for over 30 years. We offer in-house embroidery, screen printing, heat press, trophies, and awards. We also offer custom uniforms, sports equipment, and online stores for your team or organization. Sports Specialty has you covered from the first day of practice to the last call of the game. Visit us today at 1505 Highway 45 North in Columbus, Mississippi, or find us online at www.sportsspecialty.net. Sports Specialty, where championships begin.
Well, hello, folks. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Paul.
And we're here at Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment. Well, guys, with spring approaching, we have golf coming up and ball tournaments coming up.
These guys can enjoy every bit of that.
Yeah.
Every bit of.
We're gonna have to.
Welcome back to Charger Field.
Did I throw you off?
No, yeah, we're talking about water bottles up here. Got caught up. It's gonna bring up number 4 for Center Hill, and that is the catcher,
Hudson White.
Hudson White,
number 4.
All right. Here's a pitch by Keaton Patton. Must have been a little high. This half inning brought to you by 5 Star Auctions. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball.
You know, one thing that I've learned about sitting on this side of the booth, these things keep your ears hot, man.
They also hurt your ears by about, 2 hours in, your ears going to be hurting so bad you can't even, you want to just take it off. And
just the absolute dedication and sacrifice y'all have to bring this.
We have to train for it. It's hard.
I mean,
it's a lot of work.
To those live streamers that are watching this, just the sacrifice y'all bring to them.
You have no idea how much time at home we spend,
in front of the mirror and practicing.
Absolutely. My wife gets tired of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
5-0 Chargers. 2-2 count now on Hudson White. Is that what you said?
That's him, man. 2-2.
He grounds it out to second base. Charlie Wilson over. Makes the play, and the throw over to Lane Gillen is on time for the first out of the inning. It's a good play there by Charlie Wilson. He has not played a lot of second base this year. He's been in the outfield a good bit.
But I really like the way he just took that ground ball. Did you see that?
Yep.
I like the way he did that.
Very nice. Brought the ball into his body, and then a nice, easy throw over to first.
You know, he moved his feet in front of the ball.
He did.
That's what I like. You know, this side arming stuff. It's like unless you make your first million, don't do that.
That ball popped straight up on a bunt. I thought we had a shot at getting that, but we didn't go after it, so that's a foul ball, but it is strike 1.
I think this is our second baseman, Cooper McCool.
Cooper McCool. He is a small little guy.
You know, that's what they say about dynamite. Small package.
Small package, yep. Here's
Could be.
The pitch. He squares the bunt
He
again,
is squaring
pulls
the bunt.
back. 1-1 count now. He believes he's got a shot at bunting and getting on, and he just might.
He may. He may have some wheels.
Here's the pitch by Patton. He bunts
He
again.
bunted
I tell
it.
you what, it's going to be a fair ball, and he is definitely going to
on.
be safe. So he knew what he was doing. He showed him 3 times and basically said, I'm fixing to bunt this ball. Catch me if you can, and we did not do it. So that is a base hit for Mr. McCool.
This is number 25, Cohen Matthews. He's our right fielder.
Cohen Matthews. I believe he's our leadoff guy as well.
He is. Top of the lineup. He flied out last. He's squaring the bunt. And he flies out
back
again.
And flies out to center field.
Caleb Smith makes the catch.
Eden Johnson makes the play.
Eden, I'm so sorry.
And it's a great play by Eden Johnson for the second out of the inning.
I promise you they're doing this to me on purpose. I mean, they're like, let's get Kevin. Caleb Smith, let's get Kevin.
It's going to bring up number 7. There's a pitch. There goes the runner. Throw down to second base is not in time, and that is a stolen base for Center Hill. Not a bad throw, just not in time as Mr. McCool is swifty. And he's dusty right now. He called timeout to get all the dirt out of his pants and his eyes. I don't think Cooper McCool is our guy out here. Yeah, I know. Did we call him Cooper McCool, or what did we call him?
We called the guy on second base is going to pitch for varsity. Okay.
This is not right.
No.
Nothing against Mr. McCool, but I think that's 3 away. It's 3 outs.
Do we get 4 outs now?
We just got 4 outs.
Have they changed this game? I am confused. That's 3 outs, guys.
Run does not count.
Yes,
run does not count.
play the music in between innings. Let's go. So
the Chargers just got 4 outs on the inning and still lead it 5-0 going into the bottom half of the second inning. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
Well, hello, folks. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Paul.
And we're here at Wine on a Tractor and Equipment. Well, guys, with spring approaching, we have golf coming up and ball tournaments coming up.
These guys can enjoy every bit of that.
Yeah.
Every bit of it, knowing that their wife is home comfortably mowing on a Kubota Zero turn.
Right here, baby.
If you really love her and you want to make it easy on her, after she's been mowing all day comfortably on a Kubota Zero turn, get on any of our Kubota RTVs and haul the weed eater and gas down there to her so she ain't got to walk to get it.
Paul, that is an excellent idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Kubota offers 0% financing on all models. We can get that payment just right for you, where you'll have enough money left over at the end of the week to take her out for all her hard work.
Well, folks, when you think about a tractor for your wife,
remember, think Wine on a Tractor and Equipment.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the Grenada area? Trust Robin Lee at Gold Key Realty, your local expert with the key to your dream home. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking for the perfect upgrade, Robin's dedication makes the process smooth and stress-free. Let the professionals at Gold Key Realty turn your real estate goals into reality. Call 662-299-4186 today.
Need top quality auto body repair? Trust Heath's Body Shop in Elliott, Mississippi. From dents and dings to full collision repair, we get you back on the road fast. Our expert team delivers precision care and unbeatable service.
Welcome back to Charger Field. Chargers are coming to the plate. Leadoff man will be number 9, Keaton Patton. He has been pitching today. I believe. Here's the first pitch to Keaton. Ball on the inside part, ball 1. It is 5-0 Chargers in the bottom half of the third, and this inning is brought to you by Grenada State Bank. This half inning brought to you by Grenada State Bank. Here's the pitch. Keaton fouls it into the center hill.
Just a bit foul.
Yeah.
He roped that one.
Fouls it into the center hill dugout over there.
And he's a left-handed hitter. I mean, that's kind of hard to do.
Yep.
He got around on it.
He did. He pulled it hard, no doubt about it. It's a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. He rips that one down the right field line, fouling out of play, and that's foul ball sponsored by?
I'm scared to say because the name may be different. I'm going to go with Spencer's.
Spencer's is correct.
That's safe.
You could have said Spencer's Dairy Cream if you like. However you want to do that. Oh, nice pitch there by Mr. Carlisle. Gets Keaton Patton swinging and striking out there for the first out of the bottom half of the third inning. That's going to bring up
number 11.
Nelson Downs got that one this time. It wasn't ADD.
Got it. He's catching tonight.
Yep.
Some bright blue cleats.
Yeah, I got the baby blues cleats. I noticed that.
I really like those pinstripe jerseys.
Yep, they're the best ones, no doubt.
I totally agree with that.
Eesh, call that a strike.
You know, back in the day when I played, it was just, shorts and a T-shirt. Now these kids have got 15 uniforms apiece, That's a strike.
Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Nelson Downs. You played in a uniform. You didn't play in no shorts and a T-shirt.
I don't know, man. It was touch and go, man. It was those roll-up jeans, shorts.
Tight roll.
Jorts.
Here's the pitch. Nelson Downs chops it out to the pitcher. Pitcher over, makes the play, throws it to first. Gets him out for the second out of the inning. That is 2 away now. Chargers are going down in order. That's going to bring up number 28.
Not Eden
Johnson.
This is Caleb Smith.
But it is Caleb Smith. That is exactly right. Caleb got a rip his last time up out to center field for a base hit. Mr. Carlisle is ready. Here's the pitch. That ball outside. Call ball 1.
You know, that pitcher is consistently thrown everywhere.
That is truth. That is truth. 2-0 count now on Caleb Smith. Consistently everywhere is a good way of putting that. Here's a pitch. And outside again, 3-0.
I'm wondering if they're going to let him swing. I'm going to say no. It's we're winning 5-0. Man, it's a beautiful day outside.
Let's give him the green light. Here we go.
No,
he takes strike 1.
Oh, that was a strike? I thought he was pointing it first.
No, he was saying it was a strike. It wasn't a strike. That's what he called. Here's a 3-1.
Yeah, I guess that's a strike too, right?
No, that's pretty much.
So
you're up to $50 now.
You walked, man. You don't have to run there. You walked.
$50. We do take check. Cash or check will work. We don't do credit cards.
You don't do credit cards?
Well, I mean,
Eli Clark.
We could figure that out, and I know Alan Lee can figure that out. We will pay the FCC. What is it, FCC?
The credit card or the check? You'll take a check. A check could bounce, man. A credit card, you'll take it.
We know your checks are good.
I don't know, man. You never know.
Send us a Landmark Realty check.
Yeah. Speaking of Landmark Realty, let's talk about Landmark Realty.
Oh, it's a 1-0 count on.
Hey, you brought it up, man.
On Eli Clark. Here's the pitch to Eli.
That's a little high. 2-0.
His dad is Will Clark.
Not to be confused with Thunder or Lightning.
The Thrill.
Was he Thunder or
I'm
Lightning?
not sure which he was. Alan, do you know? He's one of them.
I don't know they ever distinguished.
He was Thunder? He was Thunder?
He was Jerk. That's what he was.
Palmero was Lightning?
He was a great player, but he was a punk. Mm-hmm.
Now, that is spoken by a true Ole Miss fan right there.
Well, Alan agreed with me, and he's a big Mississippi State fan. The truth is truth, man.
Alan.
It is what it is. 3-0 count now on Eli Clark. Caleb Smith down at first. There's the pitch to Eli, called strike 1.
He keeps pointing at first like it's a walk, and I'm like, man, he's calling that a strike.
Yeah,
and I'm up to $75 now.
That is true.
3-1 count.
I can do that math without a calculator. Yeah, 3-1 count now on Eli Clark. Caleb Smith at first. Wondering if he's going to take off. He's not.
He wanted to.
That is another walk. Eli Clark draws it, and that is the second walk after getting 2 quick outs. He's now walked 2. It's going to bring up Charlie Wilson, number 20. Charlie playing second base.
Your second baseman, right fielder, extra hitter is coming up to the plate now.
That's right.
I love JV, man. They'll just run kids in.
Yep.
Lineup doesn't matter. I mean, it's now we're running somebody. Oh, we got a pinch runner. I think this is number 25. He's a new kid from Ethel. I'm not sure on his name. He's from Ethel, right? Yeah, he's from Ethel. What is his name, though? Do you know? Well, I do apologize, number 25.
Yeah, we don't have him on the roster as he was a late addition, like mid-season.
Tristan. I remember his name, Tristan. I don't have his last name. I do apologize for that. But number 25, Tristan,
is the runner. Charlie Wilson swinging and popping one hard out to left, and it is going to be right to the left fielder and will be the third out of the inning. Good piece of hitting there by Charlie. He got a good piece of the bat on it. He just lined it right to him, and that's going to do it for the Chargers in the bottom half of the third inning. It appears as if Eli Clark may be coming to the mound in relief of Keith Patton. That will be our Harlow Law Firm call to the bullpen. And Harlow Law Firm sponsors our call to the bullpen. If you have any legal needs, please go see Rusty Harlow and his crew there. If you need the phone number, it is 662-226-7215. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
Housel Enterprises, proudly serving Gordo, Carrollton, and Reform, Alabama with rental properties and laundromats since 1973.
On the go? Stop by any of the convenient Sprint Mart locations in Grenada for everything you need fast. Grab some fresh coffee and a tasty snack to fuel your journey. Whether you're heading to work or hitting the road, Sprint Mart is your one-stop shop for convenience with a smile. Swing by today.
Welcome back to Charger Field. Chargers are out on the field for the top half of the fourth inning. Again, Eli Clark is on the hill, and he is ready to go. Your battery is Eli Clark and Nelson Downs.
Well,
Almost
your
said
pitcher is
Preston
not your
again.
batter.
I'm telling you, I cannot get it right. That's why I pause every time.
I think your batter is
JPG.
Yeah, it's JPG.
Who is JPG? I'm
He's
fixing to
number
look,
9.
Fixing to look him up. JPG.
And J.D. Grisham.
J.D. Grissom.
J.D. Grisham. That's not JPG. I guess they do.
JDG. Wonder if he's any kin to Marquise. Marquise Grissom is spelled exactly the same. Old Braves player. Here's the pitch. That one line. He hits like Marquise Grissom, I'll tell you that. He lines it out to right field.
He kind of runs like him.
He's cut off. He may be out, and he's going to be out. What a nice play by, I think, Landon Carver out in right field. Is that Landon, guys?
It is Landon Carver.
Carver cuts it off in the gap, makes a nice throw to second base, and Mr. J.D. Grissom is going to be hosed at second for the first out of the inning, trying to stretch it into a double. Nice play there by Landon Carver. He's having a night.
Number 14, Hogan. Ty. Thank you, Hogan.
Thank you, Hogan. Ty Hogan.
No, can't be.
You want to take it? Go ahead. This half inning brought to you by
Landmark Realty. No, I'm kidding. Holmes Community College.
Holmes Community College.
I had lunch at Holmes Community College today.
What did y'all have? I was not able to come.
Hit by pitch.
I
Eli
missed that.
Clark hits him right in the shoulder.
Yeah, that was a nice take there by Mr. Ty Hogan, who's going to, I think did he get hit in the last at bat?
No,
he
didn't.
walked. He walked.
He walked last.
Did you bring the message today is the question?
I did.
That's good.
I did. And I told them it was going to last till 3:30, and you should have seen their faces.
I bet.
I started at 12:20.
Yeah.
Mr. Hogan had about 4 pieces of equipment he had to take off when he went
Yes,
down
he's
the
got
base.
the sliding mitt. It's for sure. That's a drive over to
ground ball to second base. Let's see
right
what,
side.
Eden Johnson with the play. 4-3.
So he's not playing center field. Of course, he may have been playing center field in the last inning.
That's what I mean, man. I love JV. They just throw him out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's correct. That's going to be 2 outs. Good play there by Eden Johnson. Going to bring up number 20. What y'all have to eat today at BSU?
We had hamburgers from Sonic.
Oh.
Hamburgers from Sonic. That was Landon. He got out. Yeah. That was a 4-3.
Yeah, I wasn't able to come. I usually try to come and wasn't able to be there today.
Yeah, that was because you heard who's speaking.
I did not know. If I'd known, I'd have
The crowd was
still wouldn't have been able to make it, but I would have tried maybe a little harder.
The crowd was extremely slim.
Lined over to first base. Is it really? Because usually it's full.
They knew who was coming.
Lane Gillen made a nice play there as it just lined over to him, and that is going to be the final out of the inning for Center Hill. No runs scored. It's still 5-0 Chargers going to the bottom half of the fourth. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
When it comes to selections and savings, Kirk Brothers Power Sports has just what you need. We have Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs with financing starting low as 1.99%. Boats, ATVs, side-by-sides, trailers, mowers, and more. We have it all from the top brands. We have a huge selection of Polaris side-by-sides and ATVs with financing started low at 0.99%. CF Moto, Honda, G3 boats, War Eagle boats, and Reaper boats here at Kirk Brothers Power Sports. Spartan lawnmowers starting at $34.95.
Come see us at Kirk Brothers in Greenwood. Kirk can.
Novapax has been delivering trusted absorbent solutions for over 70 years. With cutting-edge technology, unwavering service, and a seamless U.S.-based supply chain, we're redefining performance for industries like food, healthcare, and beyond.
What is great internet? Is it fast? Is it strong? Is it reliable? At Sparklight, we believe the best connections are the ones you can't always see. From helping hands to homecomings to moments that matter. The best connections are always there, right when you need them. So how do you know it's great internet? Because it works. We're Sparklight, and we're always working for you.
Welcome back to Charger Field. Center Hill is out on the field ready. Catcher throws down, and that's going to bring up number 21,
Eden Johnson.
Eden Johnson.
Eden and I are becoming really, really good friends.
You're becoming familiar with one another. Well,
but he's not even on the lineup.
He probably don't know who you are, but you're becoming familiar with him. Yeah, he wasn't on the lineup.
Yeah, no.
Eden made a good play at second base just a little while ago.
Who is he going in for? So he's hitting for Landon.
Okay.
So he just throw him in.
Yeah, they'll do that every now and then.
Yeah,
Just
why not, man?
Throw a guy in there.
Nobody's keeping a book. Why not?
That's right. Here's a 1-0.
I hope he hits a bomb. That's what I hope. I hope he hits a bomb. That way I don't have to put it on here.
We're going to get closer to the strike zone if he does, because that's 2-0, and it was
we got a new pitcher, man.
Just a bit outside. Yeah, number pitchers. The new pitcher's number 23 for Center Hill.
Nathan Wildman.
Wow, man.
Well, there you go. Maybe
there
we'll consistently miss.
That's right. 2-0 count on Eden Johnson. Here's the pitch. He lines it out to right field, and the right fielder is right there to make the catch. Good piece of hitting there by Eden.
It really was.
He got some good wood on it, as they say, but it hit it right to the right fielder, and that's going to be the first out of the inning.
Landon Carver.
Yeah, it's going to bring up number 26. Landon Carver lined one into center field last time for a base hit.
And made a great catch in right field.
Did.
And has a stellar walk-up song.
I didn't hear it. Here's the pitch. That ball
came to us
in the turf, and shoots up here towards us for ball one. This half inning is brought to you by Housel Enterprises. We appreciate Mr. Housel and his sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball and Mrs. Housel.
And they're really all over Alabama. Gordo, Reform,
Carrollton. Yes.
Take a strike
there. They are from Gordo.
Are they?
Yes.
You got a 1-2 count on Landon here. You tighten up and golf it.
Here's the pitch.
Oh,
he doesn't go after it. Good call there.
Ah, thank you for that call.
Yeah, well,
2-2 count.
I was going to have to pay $25 if they called that a strike.
Well, I think the issue was, did he go?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He definitely did not. Here's the 2-2 on the inside part, and ball 3.
Make it full.
It was a good call by the umpire. I wasn't sure what the call would be. But he's full count now, 1 out. Looking for a runner right here. Here's the pitch by Wildman. Ball on the outside part. Called strike 3, and that will be a strikeout taken for Landon Carver. It was close, but not that close. And that's going to bring up number 14.
Fight that one off.
Yeah, you do. I agree. Probably got to go after that one with 2 strikes. That's going to bring up number 14, Heston Hatcher, playing third base this afternoon. Heston got a walk in his last at bat. Here's the pitch. He's swinging on the first pitch. Swinging, not called strike 1. It is called.
But he did call it a strike.
He did call it a strike.
Technically, he did call it a strike.
Swinging for a called strike 1. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part, not called strike 2, but ball 1. 1-1 count now on Heston Hatcher.
You know, Heston's batting gloves and Nelson's shoes go together.
That is true. Here's the pitch. That's going to get him.
Yep.
Got him on the leg. Heston Hatcher's going to get a HBP and trot down to first base. He did walk in his first at bat, correct? Am I right on that?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yes.
So that's 2 bases now for Heston Hatcher. He's down at first, and that's going to bring up number 22, Seth Jackson. Heston Hatcher's going to get a runner. That's number 15, Duncan Pitcock, right?
Yep, that's Duncan Pitcock, which means we got to figure out who number 29 is. I bet number 29 is Nick Parnell. Yep. They kind of look alike, you know, and they're both new to the game tonight, and so But both are really good young ball players. I've watched Nick play a lot. Number 22 is your batter, Seth Jackson. I have no idea where he's playing in the field. He may not even be playing the field. They may run me in there to bat in a minute.
He was playing left field just a few moments
so
ago.
he's playing. Okay, he's left field.
That's right.
And of course he's got his gear, none of which I bought. Balk. He calls a balk. And number 15, Duncan Pidcock, takes second base. It's a 1-0 count with Seth Jackson.
I just got the schedule for the old travel ball tournament this weekend for the little one, and first game at 5:20 p.m.
Oh, that's great. It's
Saturday. Can you believe that?
2-0 count,
5:20 p.m. Second game at 7 p.m. with a possible bracket game to follow.
Bless your heart.
Here's a 2-0. That's those travel ball tournaments where you're like, if we lose the first bracket game, it's not that bad.
No doubt.
We get a Sunday off. So, 3-0 count now. Here's the pitch. Seth obviously taking all the way for strike one. Yeah. 3-1 count. Got two away. Runner on second is Duncan Pidcock. Here's the pitch. Ball outside.
Draw your walk.
And Seth draws a walk. And that is going to bring up Tanner Fowler with 2 on and 2 outs. He is your leadoff man.
He could be playing shortstop. He could be playing center field. Hey, for all we know, he could be left bench. But he is your leadoff batter, and he's coming to bat again.
That is correct. We're not sure at the moment. However, I do think he was playing shortstop a few moments ago.
Okay, so he hasn't moved anywhere.
I don't think so. I think that's where he was.
Maybe I just need to start paying attention to the game.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my fault.
Well, paying attention's,
it's kind of part of this job.
Half the battle.
It's part of the job.
Right.
I'm not going to lie. It's part of
Right,
the job.
more like 90% of the battle, but,
And honestly, on that side over there, I don't have to pay attention.
That's true. I've noticed that you don't pay a lot of attention.
I don't.
We got 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Tanner Fowler. He's swinging and missing. Strike one. Good hack there by Tanner. He just missed. He connects there. We're probably scoring a run. Here's the other one.
Uncovered who my mystery text person is.
Ooh, he called that a strike. And it is 0-2 now on Tanner Fowler. Tanner not happy with that call.
Don't talk back, guard the plate. Let's go.
That's correct. 0-2. Here's the pitch. That ball up. Actually looked a little better than the one he called a strike, but
yep, that's $25, Matt.
Well, I wasn't criticizing the entire sequence. I just that one.
Okay.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Tanner Fowler. Here's the pitch. Tanner swinging, lined out to right field. Right fielder over again, hit right to him. That was a good piece of hitting by Tanner. But that is going to be the 3rd out of the inning, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the 4th inning. And we will take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
At Grenada Dental Clinic, your smile is our priority. Dr. Olivia Van Gordon and her team provide top-quality dental care in a comfortable and friendly environment. From routine checkups for patients ages 1 to 100 to advanced cosmetic treatment, we are here to keep your teeth healthy and bright. Visit us today and experience exceptional care with a personal touch. Your perfect smile starts here. Grenada Dental Clinic, Dr. Olivia Van Gordon.
Parents and students are just shocked when they find out.
All right, welcome back to Charger Field. Center Hill coming to the plate. This is going to be number 17. Eli Clark back out on the hill for his second inning of work. Chargers still lead at 5-0. Go ahead.
Left fielder Carson Cordova.
Carson Cordova.
The guy that founded half of Memphis.
That's him. Here's the pitch by Eli Clark. Squares the bunt.
He's a
Fouls it.
bunter. Him and Landon McCool, man.
Yeah.
Those are the bunters.
He fouled that one right back to the screen. And it's going to be strike one. I want to see Heston Hatcher creep in a little bit here as he just squared the bunt. Let's see. He moved those hands a little bit, but he didn't square, so I'm not sure. Reading hands kind of fooled you there.
So this is Center Hill. What's their mascot?
Mustangs.
The Mustangs. The mighty Mustangs.
Eli Clark ready. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball out.
Ball out. Ball 2. 2-1 count now on Mr. Cordova. Are you from Cordova?
I lived in Cordova.
Okay.
Cordova Bartlett a little while.
Yeah.
But I actually grew up in outside Jackson, Tennessee, in a little place called Huntingdon, Tennessee.
Okay.
And we were the Mustangs.
I got you.
Then I moved to Grenada.
Finished out your years here in
I became a Charger, and I still, after 25 years, 30 years of being out of school, I don't even know what a Charger is. Is it a horse?
Yes. Let you take over.
Oh, wow. This could be dangerous. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Searle has now taken a phone call and left me all by myself. And I guess that means I could talk about anything. Well, you got a 3-2 count on Carson Cordova. He's popped this one up. We got a run, and it is a fair ball. Your second baseman and your right fielder could not make it to it, so actually a hit. We're going to fill that one as a hit.
All right, I'm
Mr.
back.
Carson. Oh, man.
Very important business right there.
I was just getting warmed up.
That was a very, very important business call. One of my children needed to know if he could go somewhere.
Well, that is definitely important. And now,
Yes.
and now your extra hitter, Nathan Wildman. I guess Nathan is now the pitcher. He's not the extra hitter. But Nathan Wildman is your batter.
There goes the runner. Oh, he lines it out to left field. That's going to be a base hit.
Yep.
Seth Jackson's going to collect it and get it in to Tanner Fowler.
It definitely is a base hit there by
Yep.
Mr. Wildman. It brings Hudson White.
Yeah, Center Hill now has 2 runners on, nobody out, and I would venture to guess that Mr. Hudson White could potentially be bunting right here.
I'm going to say there's a strong chance that he's bunting.
There it goes.
There we go.
Oh, nice pick there by Eli Clark.
Wow.
Almost gets him down at second base. That's going to be an 8.0 for me.
I think that's pretty high as well. 8.5. That's pretty good.
That wasn't
fooled me.
That wasn't a traditional turn.
No, it wasn't.
You know, he did something a little different there and was able to make that play very, very close. That's correct. And number 4 did square the bunt, and he is about to do it again.
Here comes
Keaton Patton charging in. Keaton's actually going to make that
Plays
play.
at
Slips
first.
down and still makes the play
What a
at first
play.
base. Good play by
Nice
Keaton
play
Patton.
by number 9.
Yep, he took a look at just a slight look at third to see if he could get that play, and slipped, hopped up, made the throw to first, and got him out. Very nice play there by Keaton Patton. And what the Chargers better be prepared for right here is either a squeeze, flat out, well, I'm thinking, either a suicide or a safety, probably a safety squeeze here, as this young man bunted for a base hit in his last at bat, and I am incorrect as he swings at the first pitch.
He's swinging for true value.
He's like, dude, I'm going yard right here. You
take
guys can
all your analytics and shove them because
That's
I'm
exactly
swinging for
right.
the fence.
Like, watch ball travel here.
This is Landon McCool, your second baseman.
That is correct.
I incorrectly called him his brother a moment ago.
Shame on you.
I'm so sorry.
That pitch is high by Eli Clark. 1-1 count. Chargers still lead at 5-0. They do have runners on second and third with 1 out. And Mr. McCool at the plate. Eli Clark is set. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch by Eli Clark. This is a small strike zone, and he had to get down in the zone and did, and Mr. McCool chased it. Kind of like a breaking pitch maybe, and he fouled it off to the right side.
But I do have to say I'm digging those batting gloves, man. That's like hot pink.
Yes.
Hot pink.
Here's the 1-2.
And
he lines it out to second base
to score a run.
Eden Johnson. That will score the first Mustang run of the evening. It is 5-1 Chargers with 2 outs and a runner on third. Mr. McCool did his job.
He did do his job. This brings up your leadoff, Cohen Matthews.
What's he done so far?
He has flown out twice.
Okay, center field.
Yep.
Well, maybe he'll do it again. I think that is Caleb Smith in center now.
I mean, how would you know?
Here's the pitch. That ball blocked nicely
just a bit
by
outside.
Nelson Downs.
I do think you're right. I think Eden's at second. Who, Matt? Matt knows he's right. Yeah.
Alan said that, not Matt. That ball popped up and out of play. That foul ball is sponsored by
Grenada Dental Clinic.
Grenada Dental Clinic. If you got hit in the face with that ball, you might want to go see Grenada Dental Clinic. They can fix you up. If you got hit in the mouth. If you got hit in the eye, you want to go see 2020 Eye Care.
Yeah, not Eye Works.
Yeah.
Not Eye Works. Eye Care.
That's just pitch is outside 1-2. I mean 2-1, excuse me. Two 2-1 count, 2 outs. Chargers lead it 5-1. Runner on third. Here's the pitch. That ball is also outside. Got to adjust here. Got to try to get a strike. Do not want a walk right here with 2 outs. Runner on third. It's 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. There it is. Good pitch right there. Full count now on the hitter for Center Hill. Eli Clark looking to get his first power K of the evening. Let's see if he can do it. Full count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Good pitch, lined over to first base.
Play.
What a play by Keaton Patton. Lined up. He
took his dreams.
Gets up in the air and makes that play.
He took his dreams. He snatched them out of the air.
He did. What a great play right there
Hard
by
to hit ball.
Keaton Patton. And I think that's going to be the ball game as the Chargers end it right there in the top half of the 5th, I guess. If they call a ball game,
they should at 6:15.
They did call a ball game. So the Chargers are going to win it 5-1. It does the JV squad defeat Center Hill, and that is going to do it for us in this first game of the evening. First pitch for the varsity will be 7 o'clock. We'll be back with you about 10 minutes before that, and we're going to take a timeout.